We welcome you all to our happiness awareness education. We are happy when we celebrate what we have. Today, let us listen to
Mind as a tool for happiness. Mind is a very good instrument to keep ourselves happy. Of course, happiness is a choice. To get that happiness, we need to appreciate and celebrate what we have already. Every individual is having a unique frequency in this existence, and even happiness needs to be uniquely customized. Appreciating and celebrating what we have, like if we are having a inherited wealth, we need to appreciate and celebrate. You are in a good position, yes, we need to appreciate and celebrate. If we have a good recognition in the society, we need to appreciate and celebrate, of course, presence of loved ones, the relationship with the ecosystem, relationship with other social beings. They're all acts like a happy tools through the mind. Some of them are having a unique worth within. In my case, for example, scientific spirituality is something unique I wanted to blossom. In the similar way, every human being has a unique competence, unique potential. They can, some of them are born very honest. Their culture itself, honest. That itself is a tool of mind happiness. Of course, the awareness of contents of the present. In the present, whatever the contents are there, once if we are able to appreciate and celebrate, we get contentment. So, mind as a tool for happiness in multiple ways. Whenever you get what you want, you will be very happy. Of course, we need to understand these are all the changing and transient happinesses. The mind happiness itself is changing and transient. It may be externally we are happy, like for example, we have money, we have wealth, we have position, we have recognition, we have a good relationship. This gives an external happiness. Definitely we need to appreciate this because the scientific spirituality recommends human being is complete. But condition for incompleteness. We always think we don't have enough money, we don't have enough maturity, we don't have education, we don't have wealth, etc. But in the existence, every human being is unique outside, united inside. As the video classes continues, I'll be explaining this in a better way. Every individual is uniquely created, has a unique potential. At the same time, the inner present, what we say, united center, we are all one. Here, there should not be any comparison. There's nobody which you can look as a very great. You need not look anybody as very low. You need to be acceptance with what you are. Then you will get a much more happiness. But beware of the mind trying to, cling to the past, or it goes back to the memories. It don't want it to stay in the present, because memory itself is because of the mind, and it is because of the past data. So, to avoid getting stuck at the past, we need to create happy feelings. We need to list out those happy feelings so that you bring those feelings or happiness into the present, because happiness is a choice. Whether the present, it's always present for everyone. Whether you can make it happy or you can make it miserable, depending on where we are focusing. So, through the mind, we need to appreciate and celebrate whatever we have. All the possessions, very good eyes, very good kidneys working, the lungs are very good, your eyes are good. We need to appreciate and celebrate whatever we have already. As a crown of nature, we have a higher mental functions, and these mental functions are unique to human beings. We can have acceptance, we can forgive, we can have a fearless state, we can, have kindness, we can exhibit lovingfulness, we can have a gratitude of what we have. We need to cultivate compassion. So these will make us, to get happiness more and more. It boosts our happiness. Of course, don't get trapped in the mind world alone, because this mind world, we call that as a psychological being, because we have acquired all the psychology after birth. So, as a psychological being, you should never, get stuck at the psychology alone. You are a holistic human being, where physicality is there. Through the body you can have a happiness. Through ecosystem we can have a happiness. By, you have the inner present. We call that as ever-present happiness you can have. In the mind, as a tool, we need to understand our ancient sages, they used to call it as Chittakasha. It's a bundle of thoughts If you go deep into it, it's out of empty like state. So, it's very, very important to identify external happiness out of the mind, internal happiness out of the mind. External happiness I already discussed. The internal happiness like unique worth within, the competence, integrity, honesty, contentment. All these things can give internal happiness in our mind. Thank you.
We request you all to join this movement on happiness to overcome the unhappiness pandemic and crisis. Let us learn, educate, promote, create, practice, share, and subscribe happiness. The vision of happiness awareness education is to create one happiness coach for every home to overcome the unhappiness pandemic and crisis.